to my kitchen. I'm here today to show you how to make something everyone will love, even all of your most decadent friends, because we're going to make chocolate. We're going to make an incredibly delicious, moist brownie, but it's going to have 2 secret ingredients in it. One, instead of eggs, we're going to use aquafaba. Now, if you've watched my other videos, aquafaba is just the juice that gets drained from a can of chickpeas, just chickpea water. Aqua means water in Latin, faba means bean in Latin, so it's basically bean water, but it's an incredible ingredient that you can use to replace eggs. The second ingredient that's going to be a big secret is I'm going to put a zucchini in there. And then around this time of year is when everybody's got a few extra zucchini knocking around, right? It's zucchini season. So we're going to puree this right into the batter, and no one can be the wiser, I promise. So just to get started, I've got my pan here, and to concentrate the aquafaba and make it even more effective as an egg replacer, I'm going to put it in this pan and turn it up on high so it will boil down and reduce to half its volume. So it's going to go from 1.5 cups to 3/4 of a cup. We're not going to hang around for all that. I'll let you guys go away for a second, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes to start making the batter. There's my boiling aquafaba. I'm back, and I reduced my aquafaba on the stove to 3/4 of a cup and then let it cool, because you don't want to put hot things into a baking mixture. So to finish this up, I put the chickpea water, and I'm just gonna lop this zucchini into chunks right in there. No special preparation, no shredding. Just a nice fresh zucchini. Then I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of this melted coconut oil. Now in the winter time, your coconut oil might get solid, and you'll need to warm it up a little bit to get it to be soft enough to put in here. So I'm going to put that in the blender and crank that up. And we have a beautiful, smooth puree, which you can see. And I will then mix up the dry ingredients. Very simple little combination of some unbleached flour, organic sugar, which is the only one that's vegan, some cocoa. Uh-oh, lost a little cocoa. And baking powder and salt. So you're just your straightforward, simple brownie mixture. And I often find, especially with organic cocoa, sometimes it's kind of got some lumps in it. So I just take an extra little bit of time to make sure and smash that. If it seems very lumpy, I'll run it through a strainer or a sifter. And I'm going to oil a 9-inch pan with some coconut oil. Now, if you want this to be picture perfect, you can put paper in there so that you can lift it out and cut it into perfect squares, but this is family style. And I just love making this brownie and then asking people if they can guess what the secret ingredient is. I know, It's irritating, isn't it? Having that friend who wants you to guess what the secret ingredient is. But unless they know you've got a zucchini plant that's overproducing, chances are they're not going to guess. So here we're just getting this stirred up. For a nice brownie batter. And I'm going to stir in 1 cup of chocolate chips, because the only thing chocolate needs is more chocolate. So this one, the aquafaba doesn't get whipped up a whole bunch, in part because brownies aren't that fluffy. So we don't need a whole bunch of aquafaba lift. We've got aquafaba binding and aquafaba egg replacing, and so we don't have to spend a whole lot of time whipping it. And so there we have a beautiful pan of brownies. Look at that. And I'm going to put this right into a 350-degree oven, and then we'll come back when it's done. Welcome back to my kitchen. So, if there's anything that really tests your patience, it's waiting for your brownies to cool, isn't it? I just want to tear into this chocolate delicious goodiness. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's pulled away from the sides of the pan. There we have our lovely chocolate and zucchini brownies. And while you were away, I made some ganache. So this is simply 4 ounces of chocolate melted with 1/4 cup of coconut milk. You can see it's just the stuff of dreams, and it absolutely makes life livable. So this is our answer to everything in vegan world. We just put a little ganache on top of these brownies, and we don't have to make a frosting. We just cover them with this beautiful chocolate. And then, again, we wait. Welcome back. So, here we have the beautiful brownies, all nice and cooled. The ganache is mostly set. It's still kind of wet in the middle. And I'm going to slice them. And I'm just going to cut it. It's a little bit wet still, but we cannot wait any longer. Am I right? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. So if I cut these 4 by 4, I can get 16 slices. And I know you'll probably eat 2. And make sure that you serve these to people who have no idea that they are either vegan or contain zucchini. So here we have our plate. Got a little serving plate for a beautiful brownie or 2. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful and delicious brownie. Look at those brownies. And I am going to go ahead and take a bite. Mmm. 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 Melting in my mouth, chocolatey, absolutely rich and delicious. And I do not detect one bit of zucchini, and I know it's there. So I hope you'll try making these delicious zucchini brownies, except just call them brownies. Let's just call them dark chocolate brownies with ganache. And these are a fabulous thing to make. Again, we'll use up our zucchini in the summertime. And I hope you'll come to my website and try out some of my other recipes. And I will go ahead and put a few of these on a platter. You can see I've got my platter ready to go. And I've got my fabulous brownies. Who's not going to take one of those at a party? So please enjoy your brownies within reason. Enjoy zucchini season. And remember, chocolate is health food.